Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. Hey y'all, what's up? What's tea? Okay, so apparently we're here to talk about Lindasia and Ray So Wavy. Okay, so apparently people are speculating that they may miss each other, or one may miss each other, because if you don't know, Ray So Wavy is supposed to be in a relationship with one of her exes, Lindasia or something like that, who's a very beautiful woman. And also with Lindasia, she says she's single and free, but she's been seen with a couple different people like Snoop and stuff like that, but she said they're just friends. And she said a couple times that she's been dating and she's been single. And I don't know if it's because she just don't people in her business, or she really single. Like, I really think she's single though. And I really feel like she's just enjoying life, which I think is a great thing, especially after coming after a relationship. But the reason that I'm bringing this to the attention is the fact that when Lindasia and Ray So Wavy were together, they put a lot more content out. Now, true enough, it's hard to do when you're not in a relationship, but Lindasia has people around her, friends and family and people she's dating. And Ray So Wavy has people around her, people she's dating. So the point is, what is the reason? Maybe it's because they don't have that passion anymore. And why don't you have that passion? Because you had it with somebody you claim that you don't want to be with. So you should be happy in life. Because any breakup that I've had, baby, I was thanking the ground that I was walking on. Okay? It wasn't oh, I missed thee. Because if I missed thee, baby, you need to be with them. And it's giving me like they miss each other, because why y'all not making content? Like, literally, I could see if you didn't have a reason to make content, but you do. Now, I know Lindasia admitted to crying her eyes out. And I get that, because I feel like Lindasia really did want things to work with Ray So Wavy. And I really do feel like that, whether she did or not. And these are just my opinions. All it's alleged, right? But I was surprised to know that apparently, well, I'm not too surprised. Like I said, I feel like that song was about Lindasia, even though her current girlfriend, Lindasia, is in it. I really thought, to be honest, she was trying to make Lindasia jealous by putting her ex in it. But then, too, she ended up dating her ex. But then, too, if you remember, she did cut her ex off. Well, her current girlfriend off. And her current girlfriend was on live talking about, y'all tell Ray to call me, right? Says Ray to call me. That's not something you do with somebody that you really into. That was giving me vibes of we're exes for a reason. And then on top of that, they live in different states, allegedly. If I was them, I would give it a year before they move. Because if you already cut her off at one point, blocked her, it's giving me red flags. I mean, you can move if you want to, because that's where you want to move. But I personally would not move until I've been with somebody for a year, because, baby, people gonna always show their best foot the first couple months of meeting them. And then you see their true colors. So if you automatically cut her off immediately, it's red flag. And to me, usually exes are exes for reasons. Now, if you was a problem and you go back to your ex, okay. If there's change and you growth, okay, that's different. Or if the person changed and made growth, that's different. But if y'all doing the same thing y'all been doing, y'all gonna be exes pretty soon. And that's just how exes work. Exes, the only way I would say exes would work if people make drastic changes. And that can happen, like Nelly and Ashanti. They had years to grow. Years to develop. They're not the same person as they was 10 years ago. That's the only way I would say exes were. And on top of that, I don't know. It kind of gave me snub. Like, she was really snubbed by this girl that's her current girlfriend. Technically, snub. The girl left her for a whole dude and got a baby by the dude. Now, true enough, as a woman who is interested in other women, it is hard to reproduce if you don't get with a man. So if that was her reason, okay, but then why would she stop and get with Lindasia? You know, she was with Lindasia for a long time, a pretty good minute, but it really wasn't that long of a minute. To be honest, I was looking at a video and she was talking about how Lindasia was getting on her nerves because they was always together, I guess. And that was only like 5 months ago, and Goyard was a puppy, a baby. And speaking of Goyard, obviously he's still a baby. When you buy pets, usually that's when you really can see yourself with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because a pet is something serious. And the fact that she gave Lindasia the option to keep or not keep the baby, I mean the dog. Sorry, and co-parent. That gives me an option to let me know that she really did care about Lindasia more than she's putting on. And the fact that Goyard has really grown on her. And the fact that I feel like she did offer Lindasia the opportunity to co-parent because I really feel like she wanted to be back in their relationship. Actually, especially if she made a whole song allegedly about Lindasia. That's just my opinion. Because I think they said it wasn't, but I don't believe everything people tell me. And it's just what it is. Okay. And at the end of the day, if that was the case, why break up with her within a month or two? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. But it's cool because I remember when I first got with somebody, but I knew I wasn't going to be with them. I was breaking up with them so many times. So I can't really talk, but I was young. But I was trying to get them to move on. Like, I break up with people sometimes and get them to move on, which is a toxic trait of mine. But if they keep coming back, baby, we're going to run this. We're going to just have some fun until I'm done with you. But anyway, so I need to take my own advice because, yeah, anyway. So moving back to Lindasia and Ray So Wavy, I feel like Lindasia, she said she don't know she'll like communicate her feelings. So I feel like some part of her might think about Ray So Wavy, and I would say why. Because she gives that impression sometimes when Ray's name comes up. And the fact that she did say she wouldn't co-parent, now she is. To be honest, I feel like her and Ray had a good friendship too. And I really feel like Ray has changed for the better during this time. Like, she realized where she messed up at. And she probably could be better for Lindasia, but I still want them to have some more time to really figure that ish out. And it's hard to really take Ray So Wavy serious because she in a whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? But then too, she didn't really want to be in a relationship. The girl was calling her and blasting her phone too. And so it's like, yeah, you're here. And then, we're not seeing any movies or videos of them together really and stuff like that, which I do feel like your person needs to like be off the scene for at least a decent amount of time before you feel comfortable to put them on there. And yes, I do know she said that's her soulmate, but baby, a soulmate could be your child. So let's be clear. That yin and that yang is above the soul flake. That twin soul is above a soul flake. So soulmate. Let's be clear. But hey, I mean, most relationships are your soulmates, but soulmates, you have more than one. You only have one true person, one equal yoke, if that makes sense. And sometimes people don't find that. I wouldn't say that Lindasia and Ray So Wavy was that, but I do feel like they do miss each other. And no, Ray So Wavy didn't say that she wouldn't co-parent. What she said was you haven't called her. And obviously Lindasia said she's not going to call because she was hurt. And because she said she don't like talking about her feelings, which I hate people like that, but I still love Lindasia. But it's like, literally, tell me how you feel. Like, if I don't know how you feel, then what? Like, what are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she should. If you feel hurt, tell that, because obviously we know you are, but you're not speaking on it doesn't make you weak. It just lets you know that you either gonna work towards changing that thing or work moving away from that thing. So the fact that they're not making videos, it just lets me know that maybe they're still healing, they're still hurt, they're still trying to overcome, whether they're in a relationship or not. I don't take their relationship seriously right now. Like I said, until after a year, I'm not taking none of it seriously, or maybe 6 months. But hey, it is what it is. That's just my opinion on Rayso Wavy and Lindasia. And yeah, I think y'all should co-parent the dog. But you got to reach out, because you've been not reached out for months, and you know how you are, Lindasia, and you Black people. That's what you said. So you got to reach back out, because she didn't say she wouldn't. She just said she ain't heard from you. That part. Okay, so yeah, that's just my opinion. And if they get back together, I'm not gonna be mad. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at the His House for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today, or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.